Arise is beginning the production of e-bikes in Kenya right here in this region. Again, so that we can replace those boda-bodas which are using fuel with the ones that are using electricity. When I said that we will have motorbikes that will use electricity, you will not need to buy fuel. Many people say, oh no, how is that possible? You know, today we have motorbikes in Kenya that are using electricity. I was very happy last week to see one member of parliament, the member of parliament for Mwala, having gotten his own boda people to buy 200 e-motorbikes for his constituency. That is the kind of thinking that we want to push into this space. We are focusing on leather. Why? Because we have the third largest herd of livestock in the continent. Therefore, we have the raw material. We can easily drive that space because we have the raw material, we have what it takes, and with investments like the ones that we are discussing here, we can drive it. Why are we focusing on digital jobs, BPO? It's because we have a tech-savvy young population, educated, speaking good English, people who can drive that space. Again, that is why we are focusing on the BPO space, digital jobs. I'm just speaking to focus, you know, focus. So, so this is really when I'm listening to these good professionals, they're really speaking the language that I would all of us want to understand, that this is where we must be going. So special economic zones are instruments that we can use in this continent to do three fundamental things. Number one, we are a continent where many of our young people, they die in rickety, boats trying to find jobs all over the place. We can create those jobs here in our continent. Number two, we have huge reserves of energy. I just came from Ethiopia last week. One dam producing 5,400 megawatts. We have many of those that we can replicate in Kenya. That energy pool, clean energy, we can not only profile ourselves as a place where there is abundant energy, but also renewable energy. And we can use it to decarbonize other industries anywhere in the world. We can proudly tell other industries wherever it is. And that is what I am telling the investors I met this morning. I met investors from Linglong, the biggest tire manufacturers globally. They are here in this conference. They want to set up camp in Kenya. A $200 billion company want to find its way into Kenya. We're telling them they can not only produce out of Kenya because we have the human capital, we have the fiscal and infrastructure capacity, but we can also supply them with clean, green energy. And they cannot only supply for Kenya, they can be manufacturing out of Kenya for global value chain. We're telling the same to Foxconn. We just met again this morning, the largest technology manufacturer of technology phones and company. Again.
Well, if you're just joining us, the President is contributing to the Arise Integrated Industrial Platforms Kenya Investors Forum in Kilifi County. He earlier on, of course, laid a foundation stone at the Vipingo Special Economic Zone, with the President clearly stating that with 38 Special Economic Zones, 111 EPZs, are abundant green energy and a dynamic young workforce and rich natural resources for value addition, with Kenya standing at the gateway of Africa's 1.4 billion strong market. We'll be informing you in our subsequent bulletin of more from that particular forum that the head of state is currently attending.